Let's talk about how to go from cold to having a high ticket client in under 48 hours. Biggest problem coaches are having right now is they're talking to people who are not qualified, or they're not wanting to work with them, or they keep no-showing, and they're running ads and they're getting people on calendars and they're not buying at a high enough rate, or they're just giving you excuses and stuff like that. And so a lot of coaches don't know really how to scale with cold leads and people who don't know where they are, and they're concerned that they don't have enough credibility. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to fix that problem of getting cold leads to becoming high ticket clients in 48 hours or less. Here's the problem. Let's talk about what's not working that most coaches are doing right now. And there's a number of things here. The first thing that coaches are doing when they're running ads or even on organic is they're taking people from an ad directly to a page that gets them to book a call. So for example, they'll have a 3-minute video or 5-minute video or something like that of how they can help them. And then right below that video is a link to book a call. And then what ends up happening is if you drive enough traffic, you're going to get people booking calls. And the problem is the show up rate on these calls is horrific. For most people, it's 20, 30, 40%. I've talked to some people, it's 5% are showing up. And then the people who are showing up often are interested but uncommitted. And you cannot turn an interested person into a committed person. It doesn't work, okay? It doesn't matter. They're not committed, so they're not going to buy it. Not committed to you, they're not committed to themselves, okay? The second thing that people are doing is they're focusing on credibility. They're thinking that if they get more followers on Instagram, if they get more LinkedIn connections, if they pump out more content, if they get a book, if they do all these things, that they get enough credibility, load the page with case studies, testimonials, that people, when they drive ads or whatever, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, this person's amazing. I have to work with them. The problem is that's not working anymore because everybody is saying the same thing. Everybody's got a best-selling book on Amazon. Everybody's got 5 different, certifications and all these things and pictures with past presidents and so on and so forth. And so when everybody's doing something, it neutralizes the effectiveness of it. All right. So that's the biggest problem. And then the third one is what a lot of people are doing is they're doing low ticket. And so they'll drive people to a low ticket offer thinking that that low ticket offer is automatically going to make people want to buy their high ticket offer. Now, it can work, but if you're not getting enough high ticket clients as it is, hooking in a low ticket thing is not going to fix the problem. The problem is bigger than that. And one of the problems with just low ticket to high ticket is if your messaging is not right, you're just going to get $10 buyers, and that's all they're going to be able to afford. The second thing is it's hard to get them to show up to calls. The third thing that happens with low ticket to high ticket is they get stuck in the low ticket and then they don't want to buy your high ticket stuff, so on and so forth. And also there's a lot of moving parts with low ticket stuff that coaches don't want. So I'm going to talk to you. You can use it, but I'm going to talk to you a better way. So these are all the mistakes that coaches are making right now, and they're driving ads or they're driving a ton of organic traffic, and it's just not working. So what do? We're going to talk about 3 quick things that we need to do today in order to fix this. The first thing is we need to establish a trust-building ecosystem, because you need to remember people don't care about you, they care about them. And the first thing that's happened in 2025 and late 2024 is the linear funnel is not working as well. It's eroding. It still works, but it's eroding. It's like you can cold call people all day for if you sell life insurance or whatever, or if you're a realtor, it can work, but there's a better way, right? And so what's happening is this funnel of ad, registration page, book a call is going away, okay? And it's only getting worse. So what do? We have to have what's called an ecosystem. And here's how that looks. I'm going to give you the 30, 50-second version of it. We need to have a trust building system in place, an ecosystem. Keyword is trust, okay? Because trust is at the lowest level. I don't care what niche you're in, it's full of other people who are saying they can do the same thing as you. Whether they can or they can't is besides the point. The point is they're saying they can. So we're going to take people to an automated webinar that starts every 15 minutes. We're going to get a 70 to 80% show up rate. And on that webinar, what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate all the other options but you. And then we're going to get probably the top 10% of them are going to book a call. Now, if somebody spends 45 to 60 minutes with you on an automated webinar that's specifically designed to eliminate all the objections of a call, do you think they will show up? Probably at about a 90% show up rate, right? And they'll be ready to buy. But again, you got to do it right. Now, that leaves 90% of the other people. So we're going to put them in our trust building ecosystem. And this way, we're going to have very certain types of trust building emails that strategically break down mental barriers to wanting to work with you. Just giving people a bunch of information is just going to plug their brain and just overwhelm them. It's not going to make them want to work with you. It's actually going to push them further away. It's like when people eat too many samples at Costco or something like that, they get full and they're like, I don't know if I want this. Next time I'll have it. Okay? They're full. And that's what content does if it's not done right. So it's mindset shifting content and belief shifting content that we use strategically in some certain types of email follow-ups, certain types of text broadcasting follow-ups, and certain types of, we call them domino ads. And these are very specific ads that are only running to the people that have already engaged with you and taking them to the next step, building that trust level, so then they start to book calls, okay? That's the first thing we need to do. I got my notes here. The second thing we need to do is we need to use buyer ads. Now you have to remember something. You cannot turn interested people into committed coaching clients. And again, not committed to you, committed to them. People who are just interested in fixing a problem, say they're interested in losing 20 to 30 pounds. They're not really committed to it. The problem is you cannot like pull them over the line to invest $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000 with you. They're not there. So there's no point in running ads to get interested people thinking that you'll warm them up and get them committed. You can't. I mean, to some degree, on a small scale you can, but not on a big degree. So we need to use strategic ads that get committed people to move through the funnel. How do we do that? The easiest way is we call out commitment. See, here's what coaches are doing on their ads. Let's say it's a weight loss offer and they help somebody lose 30 pounds or whatever it is, right? I'm just giving you a broad example so that you can relate to it, okay? They'll be like, hey, are you looking to lose 30 to 40 pounds and you don't want to go to the gym and all that kind of stuff? And people are like, oh my gosh, that's so true, that's me, okay? But they're interested in that. That doesn't mean they're committed to it. So what we do in our ad is we hook in commitments. So what does that look like? So what we're going to do is we're going to hook in things that they've tried that we know have not worked. So, hey, have you been trying for at least the last 6 months to lose 30 to 50 pounds? You've gone to the gym, you're doing private classes, whatever. You got a dietitian, you took some other stuff. And the problem is not only is it not working, you might have even gained weight and you're stuck and don't know how to get this weight off. Do you see what I'm doing there? I'm hooking in so that somebody looks at that and it's a committed person. Now, we also have to make sure that they are qualified and have money, but that's for another video. But for this point is we're just getting the committed people, because you got to remember, in your big audience on Facebook of 1 to 2 million people, they're only going to ever run your ads to 0.5% to 1% of the audience. Never all of it, okay? And they're going to take who's clicking and run your ads to more of the people who look like the people who are clicking. So that's what we have to do, and that's what we need to do to fix this, okay? So that's that second thing we need to do. So there's two things we need to do. The third one is the most important. The first one is we have to use this trust building system, okay? So that we get them into this ecosystem to build that trust. The second thing we have to do is ads to buyers. Now, before we get to the third thing, what I want you to do is hit the link above this video where it says subscribe, and subscribe to this channel so you can get more of my videos, because I'm constantly creating new ones to help you out. I've spent almost $3 million in the last 3 years alone on ads, and I'm constantly teaching what's working, what's not working, what you need to know. And you're not going to get updates on these unless you hit that subscribe button, and then you'll get notified of them. So hit it right now, and let's get to number 3. One of the secrets to getting people to show up and getting them into a place they want to buy is what we call an indoctrination system. And very few coaches use it. So here's the thing. Hypothetically, let's say somebody books a call with you on a Monday and their call is on a Wednesday. That's 2 days, right? So what we want to do, or even 24 hours if it's a Tuesday or whatever, it doesn't matter. What we want to do is when they book a call, we want to hook in an indoctrination system that's strategically designed to build trust with you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take them to a page that's going to have certain trust building attributes of case studies of various things, of content building system stuff and various things like that, to build up the trust so that when they talk to you, they're ready to go, they know about the program, and they want to buy. And most coaches are not doing this. They're sending out a calendar invite, or they're sending out various other things like that, and they're not building proper trust. So that's what we have to do there, is do that third thing so that they show up and they're ready to buy. Now, it's super important that all three of these things are done properly, because here's the problem. If you just are using a linear funnel and you don't have an ecosystem built in place, you're not going to get all the people, and it's going to be like a strainer. You're just going to have water going through. The second thing is when we do this, we have to have buyers, okay? And I promise you right now, if you're getting people booking calls and not enough are moving forward, you're getting, I'm thinking about it, doing some sort of whack-a-mole objection strategy is not going to fix it. You can't turn interested people into buyers. And then the third thing is we want to indoctrinate them to get them to a place that they want to buy. This is the higher level of how you're going to get people from a nobody to, or from not knowing you to wanting to buy from you within 48 hours on your ads. Now, what I have is if you're in our Skool community, under this video is a link for you to book a Skool ads client success call. It's a 15-minute call. Keep your credit card in the freezer. What we don't want to do is just help you and talk with you about implementing this into your own coaching business. Look at what you're doing, what you're trying to do. If you've run ads, we'll talk about that. If you're trying to, whatever it is, and figure out a plan for you to help you as a member of our free Skool community. It's a free, like I said, it's a free call. Keep your credit card in your freezer. There's nothing to buy on that call. And we're going to just work with you, because here's the problem. This is a very lonely business. And it's very hard because you're looking at everybody else's stuff and trying to figure this out. This free 15-minute call, we're going to give you a lot of clarity, show you what's working, show you in our free training what you can do, and give you access to some actual bonus training, some more advanced training that is normally reserved for our clients. So we're going to give that to you as well. So it's super important you book that call. It's 15 minutes. And pretty much everybody who does it loves it, gets a ton of value, and gets a lot of clarity on getting to the next step in order to get coaching clients, instead of just surfing the internet all day, joining things and never knowing what to do. Also, if you're not in our free Skool community, there's a link below to join it. We're going to give you a 300-word ad template that we use to attract coaching clients, all kinds of training on how to use it, what's working now, all kinds of other strategies on getting clients, a whole training modules on doing that, and it's all free, okay? So click that link below, and we'll see you in the Skool community. Or if you're already in there, book that free call now so that we can help you figure out what's holding you back and give you a whole strategy on scaling your ads or to the next level, so you can start getting these clients who want to work with you and who are qualified. We're going to look at your messaging, everything you have, and give you some feedback on what to do. See you on the call.